What's going on, guys? I'm Kane and this is Noodle, and today we're going to be completely redoing the reptile room. Alright, well, we're starting to get this together. I almost forgot to just start recording. I've already moved a few things off the shelf, as you can see, but we're definitely going to make some changes in here, because as of right now, this is a reptile slash storage room, and I would much prefer it just to be a reptile room. So I'm starting on moving things out, and I've got a shed put up outside that I'm going to start transferring all of my storage things to, other than a few fish and reptile things on the shelf. Alright, it's starting to come together, slowly but surely. We've got all the storage stuff moved out. There's a nice little hint for you about what's going to go on in here. So now we're just down to the reptile stuff. The only type of storage thing I got is these totes up here, and that's my extra reptile and aquatic things, so it'll be staying in the room. Everything else has gotten moved to the shed outside. So the reptile room is slowly coming together. Alright, definitely one of my favorite parts, getting to tear stuff up. Oh yeah. I think that'll give us a little more room. Alrighty, well, we're definitely making a lot more progress now. If you can't tell, the whole room is getting a full remodel. We're going to change out the flooring, going to repaint the walls, and turn this into the designated reptile room. I went ahead and took everything out just to make it easier to work in here, except for the tortoise enclosure, because I just really don't have space anywhere else for it. So it's gonna hang out in here and get moved back and forth, and whenever we go to paint, we'll just put it right in the middle and probably throw a tarp over it. But yep, it's really starting to come along. I'm super excited. Can't wait to see it transform. Alright, well, we got this place looking good. Talk about a transformation. I mean, this just don't even look like the same room. Come here, baby. Check it out. See what you think.
Well, dang, kind of looks good in here. It seems kind of empty. We're missing something over here, though, I think.
Alright, I can do something about that. Well, that ought to take care of it. We saved the best for last. Don't get me wrong, the room definitely needed a remodel regardless. But this was a big reason why. And I'm sure you're wondering what's going to go in this enclosure. So I'm going to pass the mic to Michelle and give you a good quick look. This is something I've been dying to get for a while. And I got to give a big shout out to my buddy Mark. He really hooked me up on this. I'm not going to disclose how much he gave it to me for, but let's just say I basically got it for free. So what we got here is a nice tri-colored female tegu. And also, to go with her, we've got a male black and white Argentine tegu. These guys still got a lot of growing to do. They are adorable. They've got plenty of room to grow. So, 2 new animals, a whole new reptile room, and just more and more growth to come. I can't let you leave without showing you one more thing. For one thing, we just can't turn you loose without seeing the final setup of the tegus. So we'll go ahead and get that out of the way. Get this bad boy unzipped here. This may seem like a lot of space for these 2 little guys, but they're going to get pretty big. And eventually, probably need something more than this. And it may look a little red because of the heat lamps, but we got their substrate in here. I moved their heat and basking areas just a little farther forward. I've got this big old log here that I scavenged in a lake find. And then if you're wondering where they're at, the male's right there. And you might barely be able to see right there is the female up under there, but we won't disturb her. And I'll throw a little picture in right here so you can see them basking in their glory. And the other big thing, to really add the last professional look to the reptile room, is this sweet, sweet enclosure setup. Now this is actually a whole wall piece. I'll go ahead and throw another picture in right here so you can kind of get the gist of what it looks like. But unfortunately, our ceilings aren't high enough to fit it all the way in, but that works out just fine. So most of these are a little bit smaller enclosures, but the cool thing is you can kind of see the ring around it right here. They all have removable dividers. See, that one's already took out. And so we can make them a little bit bigger or keep them smaller, whatever we want to do. But what I'm thinking is we may start holding back a lot of our baby geckos and growing them up to a bigger size. But man, that definitely makes it look good. I can say for sure this reptile room has had a 100% transformation. Anyway, that's finally all we got for you today. I hope you really enjoy the setup and like everything we got going on here. I know you might be thinking I keep adding too much, but it's just kind of my personality. I wish I could have started YouTube back when I first started keeping the fish a few years ago, so you could have seen all the reiterations of all my tanks and setups, but at least you were able to catch me right at the beginning of the reptile side. Alright, well I sure hope you enjoyed this video. I know with the new reptile room I'm going to be getting a lot more enjoyment out of it, and you can only imagine with all the extra enclosure space, there's definitely going to be more to come. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one.